Hello there, good morning everybody. It is just after 9 a.m. on Wednesday the 21st of June 2023. I am at the new Everton Stadium down at Bramley Moore Dock. Come to do my midweek video with the voiceover, answering some questions and comments. But I was also told they might be doing a lift this morning. As I've drove down the road, I think they've started doing it to the west stand and it's up in the air. So hence the fast talking. I'm gonna get straight up in the air now and have a look at it. Let's get up there. Okay guys, straight up looking at the east stand, although it's a little, there you go, focused it. And we're going to get over to the west. Yeah, look, as we get up in the air, they have lifted a third piece of the west stand and it's still connected to the crane. Maybe we'll catch the very end of it. No, it looks like it's... We'll go round the back of the north stand. Yep, it's lifted into place. Just missed that one. Done that early. It's like I say, it's only just after 9 a.m. But there you go, that's 3 pieces of that west stand now in place. Let's just get over and have a look before I start addressing some of these questions and comments. Morning mate. Where? Oh yeah, up the top.
No, the ones what came in on that.
Oh yeah. The
guy did it through there. We were like that.
Did they?
I
Yeah.
was gonna miss it.
Oh, I'll have a look at that in a minute. They've put that west stand piece up. Yeah. Yeah, it is. Yeah, mate. Yeah. I'll speak to you in a bit. Sorry, guys. That was just one of the chaps who stands and gets a lot of footage of it. Just having a little chat. He just told me that they've just put some steps in at the back of the east stand. We'll have a look at it in a bit. But yes, just while I'm floating there, let's start on the while I'm floating, hovering, floating. Honestly, get some. I come up with some classics, really, don't I? So yes, let's get to some of your questions and comments. I've missed that west stand lift, unfortunately, but we cannot catch them all, although we certainly try. So I'm just going to move out a bit so I can take a little shot and then get straight to the questions and comments, guys. Right, okay, so here we go. We've got, first up, we've got David Badcock, who says at 6 minutes 30, this is my weekend video, you can see that they've started installing brick facades along the north stand above the vehicle access and banner parade, starting at the northwest end. As it happens, David, it's exactly where I am. I love that shot with the city in the background. Okay, yeah, brick facades there. Absolutely. Yeah, above the vehicle access and that. Good spot, David. Very, very good spot. Yeah, I hadn't seen that on my weekend video, so they've started coming along there with them. Nothing down the other end, I think. It's very bright on my screen today. No, not yet. But yeah, good spot, David. Really good. Thank you very much for that. Next up, I have Jamie TV, who says, "Hi Nick, I have noticed that roofing they have started to apply on the north stand is a different colour to the bits that were already there. I believe a while ago someone mentioned there was random squares of roof sheeting on the north stand, so maybe there's a reason why it's different, but it will hopefully be painted. Leonard Dawes replied saying, I wonder if this is finished roof. The finished roof. I think the CGI of the construction shows 2 layers, in which case there may be another layer to be attached. Yeah, I think Leonard, so you're right. So first up, Jamie, yeah, let's get over there and have a look. You can still get that section of west roofing in the picture there. Hard for me to see on my screen, you know, it's just because of how bright it is on my screen. But yeah, I think it is different colours. But as I think I agree with Leonard, with what Leonard said, in that it does look like they do a couple of layers on it. But we'll keep an eye on it. Anybody know anything about that? Anybody got any thoughts, comments, knowledge on it? Please, be great. But one thing I will say though, it is looking really good, isn't it? You can see through the roof as well. You see underneath it. You can like see the metal in that and the terrace underneath that. But it is looking amazing, isn't it, guys? They really are cracking on with that roof. Cheers for that, Jamie and Leonard. Moving on, I've got Steve Park, who says, hi Nick, great coverage as ever, nice one. Question though, will the perimeter walls stay there? Yeah, so Steve, yeah, the perimeter walls down there. Just come over, I'm 86 metres up, guys, by the way. The perimeter walls at the front, yeah, absolutely, Steve, they will. I believe it's a protected wall anyway. There is all these rumours that it was built by French prisoners of war, but I think that's actually false, because the timeline doesn't add up, as somebody pointed out to me when we had spoke about that previously. But Steve, yeah, that perimeter wall is 100% staying there, and I think that it's also part of like the planning permissions and that the Everton are tasked to preserve it as well, protect it. I think I could be wrong, but I'm sure we've discussed that in the past. Anybody be able to clarify that for us, please? How many more would you say they've got to do on the west stand there, guys? Because they do every other one, don't they? So I think, is that the last one down at the south end? Sorry, I'll move on to the other questions now. I think that might be the last one at the south end, and there's one more, or perhaps 2 more this end. Anyway, I'll just stay there having a little look whilst we move on to Craig Wooten, who says, great video Nick, you can see on the west stand in the corner near the north stand. West stand, the corner near north, okay, just right where I am. They have started the beams to the pitch side just behind the crane. So you're talking, I'm zoomed in, so I'll zoom out. Beams to the pitch side just behind. That they have there. Yeah, superb, Craig. Yeah, look at them guys. Yeah, coming right down. Craig, that's a great spot there. Have they done any other corners? Sorry, I'm just gonna. No, I mean they have done a few. No, sorry for the spinning, guys. No, yes, so Craig, you're right. It is the. Yeah, this is the one that's got the first like corner raker beams going down. Great spot, Craig. Superb, mate. Appreciate that one a lot. And I'm actually just going to take a shot of that. Okay, cheers for that, Craig. Next up I've got Adam Sargent, who says, "Morning, Nick. You do well to keep signal when you're standing by the timber yard, but with your drone over the riverside. I, for ages, suffered with losing signal on my Mini 2 when around the city, buildings presumably. I imagine the signal strength of the Mini 3 Pro is much better and improved further when using the DJI remote control with screen. I've just upgraded to the Mini 3 Pro." Okay, Adam, so signal strength is not necessarily better, to be honest. So I'll just tell you what, I'll just circle around slowly on saying this. Adam, it's not, signal strength is not necessarily better. I move, mate. I move up and down quite a lot now as well, because of the size of the build. I have to move like right down, walk quite far down the road, like the Dock Road, past the Bramley Moore pub and everything to get signal, mate. So yeah, it's not just necessarily that the signal strength is better. It possibly is a little bit, but it's mainly to do with me taking the walk up and down, mate, and not standing in one place, to be perfectly honest with you. Good luck with your Mini 3 though, it's a great piece of kit. Moving on, I've got Craig Harper, who says, "On a few occasions I've been near Liverpool. I have popped to Bramley Moore to see the site. Does it still stink of sewage near the stadium?" Okay, so firstly, no, it doesn't today, Craig, but it did yesterday a bit, if I'm totally honest. So it's only the odd day that it does, Craig. Honestly, I'm here loads and I very, very rarely smell sewage, but the odd day you do, and yesterday was one of them, if I'm totally honest. But carrying on, you've said, "I also don't think that the west roof is out at its full length yet. Some more to add over the pitch, methinks. Great coverage though, Nick. Fantastic engineering. Craig, Hull City fan. I'm from the cobbled end of the M62. Okay, thanks for that, Craig. So yeah, cover the sewage bit. The West Stand bit, I wanted to touch on that because you could be right. A couple of us have been talking about that as well. So it looks like there are sections to join onto at the ends, and yeah, you'll see how, like, let's go up a bit because people are working there. 100 meters I am, by the way, guys. You'll see there that it doesn't look like it does come out yet, as far as as the terracing goes. So I personally think you're right, Craig, and there's probably maybe a small piece to add to the front of that. I'm sure we'll find out in due course, but yeah, I think you've got a point, mate, to be honest with you. Okay, and last but not least, I've got Colin Gilbanks, who says, "The scale and the precision of these things will never not boggle my mind. One slip at the top of the lift there, and the concrete terracing on the east stand is smashed to pieces. It's staggering how they lift something that big and heavy and just fit it together like a Lego set." Colin, yeah, you commented this on the video where I got doing that east stand roof the other day, but I'll come back round whilst we're talking about this. I did want to get that in because I want to say I totally agree with you. Couldn't agree more. I think the precision of the engineering is absolutely unbelievable, and it's something that, right, I've said loads of times, I never started this YouTube channel thinking that I would be following construction so much, but I am, and I actually really enjoy it, and I know a lot of you enjoy it. I enjoy it because I am really amazed by the likes of what was it Colin? Sorry, I think it was, yeah. Has said about the precision of the lifts and that. Like, I'm standing there watching them do it, and it blows my mind. Crane operators and everybody involved, if you're watching this, honestly, well done to you. It must have been some training that you've had to do to do what you do. Honestly, it's really, really, really impressive. And do you know what? The chap who stopped and spoke to me then that you'd have heard, this is what he told me. You see, You might see there's a staircase now in there, and he said yesterday they lifted that in. He said they lifted that in through. Can you see it? Let me get a bit there. He said they lifted that in through there, like over the top and in through it. Again, that's such precision lifting, isn't it? It's unbelievable, really is. So yeah, Colin, just checking your name was Colin. Yeah, sorry, Colin. Couldn't agree more, and I'm sure loads of you like feel the same about that as well. But yeah, guys, that brings me to the end of my video today, covering your questions and comments. So yeah, another piece lifted to the west stand roof. I did miss it. I'm gutted, but you know what? Couldn't have got it any earlier, so not that gutted because there's nothing I can do. There are more to do. Hopefully I'll catch them. But yeah, brings that to an end. Okay everyone, so there you go. That was my midweek video with VoiceOver at the new Everton Stadium down at Bramley Moore Dock. I hope you enjoyed the video. Some great little comments, questions and that there. Things that people had spotted as well. That's a big massive truck trying to move behind me. Things that people had spotted there. The David Badcock spotting the brick facades above the access tunnel, I think it was, on the northwest stand. Superb. The raker beams down at that northwest corner too. Yeah, west stand roof section, another one gone up. I missed it, but we were here to see it in place. It's the you know, it's the what I'm trying to say. It's the taking part that counts. It's getting here and trying to get it. That's the main thing. Honest it is. I will catch one of those west stand roof lifts. I got an east stand one. I will get a west stand one. Okay, so yeah, what else? The west stand roof. What people had said about the they're not sure if it's fully extended yet coming out, because it doesn't look like it covers the terracing. I agree, but we will certainly see. Or if anybody's got any comments on that, any knowledge, let us know. And then the bit about the precision lifting and that. Yeah, I couldn't agree more. It's really impressive. Lango, Rourke, Crane guys, anyone who does it, honestly, yeah, really impressive. Other than that, guys, please like, share and subscribe. Please keep leaving your comments down below. Honestly, I appreciate them all, and I do try and get to as many of them as possible. So please keep doing that. Hit that subscribe button. All of my details are there. You'll find them there. Yeah, thanks everyone. Thanks a lot. Take care. Bye now.